Utes. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Payne. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ezukama. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Second and long. Leaves it with the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Utes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Gives it on the option. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. Inside the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. keeping it on the ground with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV. And, fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Got enough for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. But powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Utes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wilson to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Snow. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type thing. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He caught it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man downfield. They get him down at the 36, it will be a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Snatches it on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9.
This defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give to the back. Got to first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Utes are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Wilson to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They boot it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wilson will throw. Caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a handoff. It's Bray. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Defense might bring the house here. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reading it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here's the handoff. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, the kicker had a chance to ice this game if he makes it, but he knocks it off the upright. You still got a one-possession game.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Across the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read-in decision for him to go get the first down and keep this drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Utes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick completion on the out route. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to run it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
The Utes with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Utah.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. Got a man, it's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on second down. The sure hands. It's Winfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good